I had been doing solo projects for a while. We did a record uh, years ago, Luminoso, Gil Luminoso, that originated this request for a solo performance that I kept doing. Then I invited when I was invited for a concert for the Creative Commons uh, fifth anniversary commemoration in San Francisco some years ago, and then I invited my son Ben to join. He came, and we did 5, 6, 7 numbers together for that concert. And then I kept the idea of being with him for future solo performances, not solo anymore, me and Ben. And that's the reason it's called BandaDois, Band 2. And this is the basic elements for the format that we're having in this record. Well, the repertoire, we included those 6, 7 songs that we did with Bain in San Francisco years ago. And then I decided to search on the whole repertoire, whole of my repertoire, the songs that would fit better, the solo and the duo, 2 guitars kind of format. Of course, songs that have a special guitar featuring, like Espresso 2222 or Esotérico, songs where the kind of guitar that I play, it's very peculiar or particular in a sense. And then adding Bain's views about these songs. Another criterion was like a song in French, that is La Renaissance Africaine, a song in English that is Nightingale, a song that I wrote when I did the album Nightingale, produced by Sergio Mendes years ago in Los Angeles, and 2 new songs, 3 new songs, recent songs that I wrote last year, and that we included in this album. Flora, my wife, suggested that I performed the song Amor até o fim, a song that I wrote years ago for my first wife. And I agreed, and then I remember that the song was recorded in the 60s by Elis Regina, and now we have Elis Regina's daughter, Maria Rita, becoming a star in Brazil, performing, recording, establishing a very impressive action, in the Brazilian music context nowadays. Then I had the idea of inviting Maria Rita to sort of get back to Elis Regina's remembrances, and that was it. I invited her. She came. We rehearsed. We performed. This is a number that I do guitar, she sings, I sing, she sang, I sang, and Bem plays tamborim, Brazilian instrument originally from samba schools, percussion. José is my last son, the only one that is still living with us at home, and he's starting, playing guitar and bass. I every now and then I get by, his room in our apartment, and he's playing and that kind of thing. And then somebody suggested that I brought him for 2 or 3 numbers in the recording, sessions of this album. That is also a DVD that was designed to be a session, 2 sessions to record the DVD and the CD. And then I asked him to join in 2 songs, and he's playing with me Babala Pala and Refavela, the 2 songs that José, that's his name, José Gil. We recorded the DVD and the album, me and Bem and José. And when we were up to start the tours, we had the idea. Actually, Meni Lopes, my agent in Brazil, she had the idea of inviting Jacques Morelenbauer. She suggested me this, and I accepted immediately because I love his playing, his work, the role, extraordinary role that he's been playing in Brazilian music. He joined Tom Jobim, Caetano Veloso, different outstanding artists in Brazil, and I thought, I said, well, if he accepts, it's going to be wonderful. And we invited him. He accepted. He joined. We did 10 rehearsals, and then we started with the European tour that we did in November, December last year, and now we are coming to the States, to the United States, with Morelenbauer playing cello with us. And now I would invite you to come to the concerts. We're going to be playing East and West Coast and Middle country in the States. We're going to be in Florida, in Texas, in California, in Washington, and New York, everywhere. You're going to have access to the venues, information about the concerts that we're going to do. Come by. I hope you enjoy it.